Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the formation for the very first time. So if you are looking for a video where the person's doing a trade recap or talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, raw, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll get value in this video. So I will go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at the open. Watching 69 here as a potential area to get short. So for you beginners out there, what that means is I make money if prices go down, and I lose money if prices go up. So that is known as shorting or going short. Let's see if the price can go down there and hit the 69 mark. I will go ahead and pause for now. Okay, approaching in at 69.02. So let's see if we can indeed get the move down through the $69 mark. There's the break. Coming down nicely. Took out half my position there. Would like to see this thing at 68.50, but well, not the greatest move right there. Let's see if it does want to come back down though. Okay, took out another another half there. All right, basically a failed trade. Look at NVIDIA. This was catching my eye too. And I say a failed trade, I made money on it, but it didn't really, look at it, whoa, wow. Let me get that alerted. So it went down, but PDD that is, but you can see it just never really gave any sort of follow through. It started to hang around, and this has been a market where if things don't really go, it's got a tendency to snap back against you, and I'm just not going to risk the snap back. And wow. Well, congrats to everybody from the chat room that got this one. You can see right there, 141 flush point, and wow, did it flush. So that's how the chat room works for those of you that are wondering, Clay, how does your private community work? Right there. Now let me be very clear. Did I think it would flush that much? No, I was not implying that at all, but holy smokes, that thing really went. And this is exactly what I'm talking about on PDD. Look at that. Look at that. And that's very disheartening, because that was a good pattern. That was a good setup, but this is just the type of market we're in now, where things act like they're maybe going to want to make a move, and then they just do nonsense like this and go in the completely opposite direction. So definitely play that one right. And like I said, I made money on it, but not what I thought. But that's the perfect example right there of what I'm talking about. A market where it acts like it wants to go, and then just like that, snap, back up it goes. So disheartening in the sense of, I would have loved to have seen that thing continue to collapse, because then I would have been saying, okay, good, at least there's some follow through here. But yeah, that's not building any sort of confidence in this site and in the type of market we're in right now. But all right, well, starting off the day fine, I guess, but let's see what else I can find. Watching 68.75 here on PDD once again for a potential short. Again, 68.75. Watching very closely. I don't mean to have the video drag on, but like I said, this is live, so I don't know what's going to come next, and I don't want to miss the entry point if it happens. In at 68.76. So let's see if we can get that move down. Nope, out for a small loss. Don't like how it's hesitating. My premise was if it breaks that 68.75, it would go. And it broke it, and it went down like 2 cents, 3 cents. Again, it may still go, but I'm not at that point, was not willing because my premise was wrong. That was a breakdown or get out. It broke down. It didn't do anything at all, so I got out. Yeah, you can see right there, it is bouncing once again. Well, now I may be interested again if this green candle wants to come back down. But we'll have to see how it wants to behave. I'm gonna go to 68.70. It's really getting hung up in this area. Watching it closely. 68.70. Missed it. Can I get in on a back test? Nope. Too slow. But maybe that was a good thing because that break still is not really doing what I thought it would do. All right. Well, I think it's time to just retire here on PDD. Tesla coming down, and not a whole lot can be done with that one right now. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. And just a quick little update there. Check it out. This thing, maybe 68.50. Is that the level that really sends it down? But this thing just refuses to budge back down through that general area. So, yeah. Just wanted to give a quick update on that one. And PDD has turned around here a little bit, although potentially a trade here at 70. Oh, never mind. This thing just keeps on rising. Wow. Well, yeah. Glad I played that one the way I did, because it definitely took me to school. But I'll take that pattern over and over again. It's just one of those markets, like I said, where it seems like you're going to get some movement, and then the price just does the exact opposite. Let's hop over here to NVIDIA. 137.50. Could be an interesting, or better yet, 138 now. Yeah, I'm going to watch 138 here on NVIDIA. In fact, let me get this alerted. NVIDIA 138.50. Flush point. 1 minute. So yeah, watching 138. All right, I'll go ahead and pause, and if it looks like it's going to come into play, I'll get the video rolling. Okay, maybe it is. Never mind, I'll pause. Okay, once again, potentially coming into play here. In at 138.07. So the premise here is very simple. This thing's either going to get down through 138 and start to come in my favor, or it's not. So I will go ahead and pause for now, and if it starts to go in my favor towards profit lock, well, as it is right now, potentially. Need to see it down a Okay, so took out some there. Okay, well, hopefully this is just a false bounce here. So if this thing does come down to 137.50, I'm actually going to add back in those 150 shares that I did lock in for a small profit, because that would be a very nice setup here all of a sudden. But like I said, I need confirmation of this thing coming down to 137.50. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Right, going to look to add at 137.85 if it comes into play. Or I'm about to get stopped out, and it will be a losing trade. Granted, not as much of a losing trade since I did a lower position size and then also had a little bit of profit, which is why I did that, just in case something like this were to happen where it ultimately goes against me. At least it's not going to be some sort of max loss. Okay, 137.85, got to be watching. Oh, whoops, misclicked. Did not mean to get in right there. Well, I'm in now. Still like the pattern, so let's see if it does indeed want to come down. $137.90 going to be that key break point. All right, I will go ahead and pause. And potentially going to have to stop out here. Want to give it a tad bit more wiggle room. Make sure I'm not getting suckered in by an NVIDIA spike. That's not actually a true spike. Okay, coming back down here a bit. Still has some work to do though. Okay, making a move down to 138. Let's see if we can get the push. Again, 137.90. That's going to be that key breakdown point. So it doesn't want to actually push down through there. As you can see, this area being very, very stubborn. There's the break. So it took out 250. Still have 100 left. Because this area, I'm not quite sure. Once again, bouncing right there at 137.65. Doesn't want to break, I don't know. And if it does want to bounce, like PDD or something, I just want to put the risk behind me on it. Again, in case I'm wrong, I still do have 100 shares to partake, but all right. 50 shares now. Yeah, all right. Okay, well, I mean, I'll take it, but that's what I mean. Now, granted, to be fair, that was a nice move in my favor, but just was lacks of follow through. But where are we at time wise? How long is this video? Oh, we're only at 15 minutes, so not 275.75. Yeah, a little. What's PDT up to? Just being a total dirty dog. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, I have an order at 138.25. Looking to try to play a back test here potentially on this bounce. Looking for a fake break of this area and then for it to come back down. But in hindsight, I should not have looked for a fake break. I should have just shorted it right at those levels. So never mind on that. But yeah, that's good old hindsight trading for you. So yeah, never mind. Okay, well, I was just informed by my wife that we are supposed to be getting on the road for Labor Day. We're going down to Ohio, which is where I grew up. Live in Michigan now. So we got a 3-hour drive to my parents. Going to spend Labor Day down there. And we're supposed to be getting on the road basically right now. So yeah, I got to go. And now this will post the day after Labor Day. So I hope you all had a great Labor Day. And so overall, just fine. I mean, I'll take it. 30 minutes in, $200. I'm not sure many places in the world where you can make $200 in 30 minutes. And also on top of that, a day where nothing really worked out per se. So if there's any motivation, any inspiration, and encouragement in the fact of you don't have to be a flawless, perfect trader in order to make money. You can have days like this where it's kind of just, yeah, I mean, things worked out, but not really. And you can still walk away, with money. So on that note, yeah, I'll just go ahead and call it good. And take my $200 and use it for some Labor Day fun. Maybe I guess it'll probably go towards gas, but gas prices have come down a little bit. Still super high, but at least they're not over $5 a gallon anymore. But if you enjoy these live trade videos, hit that like button. Leave a simple comment below. Let me know what you traded. Let me know what you're watching for tomorrow. And also check out the channel as a whole. And hopefully you decide to subscribe. So I can hear my wife probably getting ready. Clay, enough motivational lessons. Wrap it up. Okay. All right. I'll wrap it up. So everybody, thanks. Take care. And like I said, by the time this posts, I hope you all had a great Labor Day weekend. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.